Good morning, peoples, and hey, we're back again, and I haven't done a car vlog in a while. There is a new distractive driving law in Michigan, and we'll talk about that in a second, about how it affects how I do the blog, the car vlog, and anyhow. So it's a great, big, beautiful day right here in the D in Detroit. And we're getting ready to commuting. We're commuting to our way to work this morning on a Saturday. That's right, and it's about 65 degrees outside and clear, but it does have we do have like a haze due to the fires, all the fires. Hashtag all the fires in Canada, and. So hopefully they get their fires under control. People are safe, and we're dealing with the smoke from the fires a little bit still on Saturday. So it's been a few days, and let's hope that nature puts the fires out somehow. That's all I can ask for. Anyways, so it is a great, big, beautiful day in Detroit. And I have not caught up with the Tigers. Well, I did look the other day. I can't say that 100% because I did look, and I was wondering what the Detroit Tigers were doing the other day because a while ago they were in like second place, only a couple games behind, and then they were going to be playing Minnesota, who's number one in the division. And then the Detroit Tigers had a slump. They were losing. They lost like 10 or 11, 12, maybe 13 games in a row. I don't know what happened. And then now recently they're back. They're back up to 4 games behind. They're in third place. It's getting kind of close. They're scrunched together. I don't think they had the All-Star break yet. And so the Tigers, maybe they have another breath of wind in them again this season. We'll have to just continue to watch and wait and see what happens. But so this weekend here in Detroit is the Rocket Mortgage Classic, and basically it's down at the Detroit Golf Club, which is one of the private clubs down in Detroit that you can play golf at. So they're playing golf at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I was a marshal there one time, and that was kind of a cool thing. And so that is good golf. That's all I can say. Great golfing and good times. And but they started on Thursday when the air quality was like really bad. It was like something. It wasn't as bad as like the movie Total Recall, where like there's no oxygen on Mars, blah, they're choking to death. But it was really not the best to be hanging out at. Anyways, so hopefully we'll have a good winter from this weekend, Rocket Mortgage Classic, and it just happens to be ending just before 4th of July. So, and I don't think I think there may be a tournament, this next weekend, July the 6th through the whatever it is, the 12th or something like that, the 10th. So we'll have to see. Anyways, so and what else is happening? Oh, the Detroit Lions have been making some changes. They've been getting some free agents here and there, getting some more people to come to their organization. So hopefully the Detroit Lions will do well. People are already saying that the Detroit Lions might come back and have a really nice playoff berth. That would be really, really awesome for the Detroit Tigers. I know they did not make it to the playoffs by one game last year. They couldn't get in. They were playing for a wild card, and that kind of didn't really happen. So things happen. So Detroit sports, half of our teams are not doing bad, and the other half of the teams, the Red Wings and the Pistons, hey. But the Detroit Lions, the big buzz is that they got a new logo on their helmets. I don't know if it's all season or not, but it's like the 1960-something Lions logo that they're being played with, and that's a really good thing. So, yeah, I can't wait for the season to start. It's going to start before we know it, because in August, that's when they start playing some of those games, those preseason games and whatnot. So it's right around the corner, about a month or so away. So there's what else is happening indeed. We just had our fireworks. We have one of the biggest fireworks actually in the country, and it's international fireworks because it is put on between the United States, Detroit in the United States, and Windsor, which is right there in Canada. And we have the fireworks, and they're always they're really, really large, and they are remarkably great, and you can watch them on TV. If you go to YouTube and then you search up WDIV or Detroit, which is the NBC channel, you can watch the Detroit fireworks and see what it was all about. They have the replay there, and it's pretty cool. So that was another thing that just happened here in the Detroit area. And so then we had we also had the Grand Prix. That was just recently too. So the Grand Prix was a really great event that they didn't race on the small island of Belle Isle. Because that's more like it's a state park, and it has a conservatory on it, and there's a wildlife refuge, a small one there that the United States Wildlife Service takes care of. And then so they moved it back into the downtown Detroit area, and I heard that the Grand Prix went really, really well. For coming back and being on the main streets of Detroit. Yeah, main streets of Detroit. So, that was another really great thing. And so another great thing that's been happening is that on our YouTube channel, we got a brand new camera. We recently got a Nikon Z30, which is the vlogging camera, and then we got the power zoom that goes with it. And so I haven't really made a lot of vlogs with it at all. I haven't really made any videos lately. I've been rather busy with all sorts of life stuff, and but we gotta start picking it up again. I've just been kind of keeping up with news and the Joneses and Detroit. And also a little bit of Disney. There's a lot of stuff going on at Disney, like a lot. And so I can't wait to get back to Disney. This is a Detroit and a Disney channel that I dedicate stuff to. But the Disney content, we can't really show you the rides, but we can talk about the news all day long. And talk about our opinions of what's happening down there, even though we don't live down there. But everybody always has an opinion about what's happening, because we're also DVC members, so we are kind of like in the loop and stuff. So yeah, so we are vested into Disney in that way. And the idea is that we will retire there too. That's one of my goals. So yeah, it's a lot of Disney news, and we're going to get back to covering that with shorts and talking about things that are happening down in Florida. And then next, talking about DVC, we're going to try to make. I think we're going to try to make a trip there, like probably April of next year is the plan. So, I cannot wait to go back. Finally, I waited a while. I had some anxieties about going. No big deal there. But I think it's time to go back to the the House of Mickey. So, looking forward to that. So, talk about finally the Michigan law of recording videos in your car. Don't do it if you are holding your phone or you got to touch your phone. So what you do is you have your phone up here. I have one of these GoPro mounts with a giant suction cup and a mount for my phone, which I use the same mount for everything on my phone. And we use the Bluetooth on the car for making phone calls. But for recording the videos here, what I do is I have the lapel mic for the DJI mic, lapel mic, wireless lav, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, that has a link button that you can start and stop the recording of video on, if you did not know that hidden feature on it. And it works out well because it's completely wireless and there's no touching the screen. That's exactly what they want you to do. Keep your hands, which we do have both of our hands on the wheel, and we are paying attention to the road. Because if you don't pay attention to the road, what happens is that you too may become road, what do they call that? Road carnage. And you could be. And you don't want to get into an accident. That's important. Safety is first here at the Detroit Diz channel. So, I switched a long time ago to using this way before the law came around, and they talk about a one-touch law. I talk about a no-touch law. We're not touching our phones. Don't touch them. So don't touch them. Keep your hands on the wheel, and, whatever you do, just make sure that you do not touch your phone or grab your phone or do anything with your phone, really, while you're driving. Put it up on some type of phone holder or something, and don't touch, and be safe driving. Anyways, we're in our parking lot, ready to roll to work, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one. Bye-bye.